Hello everyone, my name is Dimple. I am studying class 8. So, welcome to my channel, and this is my first video in my YouTube channel. So, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, today I am going to explain Social Studies, Class 8, Geography, Chapter 1, Resources. So, by the way, what is mean by resources? Resources is nothing but anything that can satisfy a need is called a resource. So, in this story, we are going to look about resources. Mona and Raju were helping Amma to clean their house. Look at all these things: clothes, utensils, food grains, combs, this bottle of honey. Each of these have a use, said Mona. सो मोना बोलती है क्लोथ्स यूटेंसिल्स फूड ग्रेन्स वो सब एक यूज़ होती है उनसे. सो अम्मा बोलती है इसीलिए तो इम्पॉर्टेंट है वो, दे आर रिसोर्सेस. सो राजू पूछते हैं मम्मी अम्मा से व्हाट इज़ अ रिसोर्स. सो अम्मा रिप्लाइज एनीथिंग दैट कैन बी यूज्ड टू सैटिस्फाई अ नीड इज कॉल्ड रिसोर्स. Look all around you and observe. You will be able to identify many type of resources. The water you drink when you are thirsty, the electricity you use in your home, the rickshaw you use to get home from school, the textbook you use to study, all are resources. तो मम्मी बोलती है थिंग वाटर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी रिक्शा वेजिटेबल्स टेक्स्ट बुक आर समथिंग कॉमन. They are used by you, so they have utility or usability. What object or substance make a resource. Utility or usability makes a object a resource. So how does something become a resource? Raju wanted to know. Amma told to the children that things become resources only when they have a value. Its use or utility gives it a value. All resources have some value, said Amma. Means जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट और थिंग को रिसोर्स बनना है तो उसको फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वैल्यू होना है. वैल्यू मीन्स वर्थ. सो समथिंग they want a economic value. Some have some economic value or some do not. For examples, metals may have economic value and beautiful landscape may not, but both are satisfy human needs. So here you can observe that metal have economic value, a landscape does not have an economic value, but they both satisfy human need. So some resources can be economically valuable with time. Your grandma home remedies have some commercial value today, but if they are patented and sold by a medical frame tomorrow, they could become economically valuable. Okay, next one. Time and technology are two important factors that can change substance into resources. So, एक thing or object or a substance को resource बनना है, first of all, they need time and technology. In this, in these times, everyone want time and technology. Means जल्दी से हो जाना है और आसानी से हो जाना है. Okay? It is their ideas, knowledge, invention or discoveries. More resources. Each discovery or invention leads to many others. The discovery of fire led to practice for cooking and other processes, while the invention of the wheel ultimately resulted in development of newer modes of transport. The technology to create hydroelectricity has turned energy in fast flowing water into an important resource. So here you can see Mona and Amma, a very valuable resource. So Mona asks, so I am also resource too. So अम्मा बोलती है, yeah, very very valuable resource. Type of resources. So let's see. Resources are generally classified into two types. First one is natural resources, and second one is man-made, means human-made resource. So let's see natural resources. Natural resource मतलब होता है which can be used directly, यूज कर सकते हैं हम. We can use it directly. मतलब उसको we don't use much more modifications to it. So they are called natural resources, like air, soil, minerals are all our natural resources, like water, river, lakes, water in our river, lakes, and all are natural resources which can be used directly without any modifications. Okay. In natural resources, we have two categories, like renewable resource and non-renewable resource. Renewable resource and non-renewable resource means reused and non-reused. I mean, it can be used, but it need some more time. Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Okay. Some of these are ultimate and are not affected by human activities such as solar and wind energy. Yet careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil, and forest can affect their stroke. Water seems to be an ultimate renewable resource, but storage and drying up of natural water sources is a major problem in many parts of the world today. Renewable resources, non-renewable resources, are those which have limited stock. Those the stocks are excused, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished, since the period is such more than human lifespans. मतलब नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स जब एक बार वो हो जाता है, आई मीन एम्प्टी हो जाता है, तो उनको रिप्लेनिश्ड करने के लिए थाउजेंड ऑफ ईयर्स, इट टेक्स थाउजेंड ऑफ ईयर्स सिंस much more than a human lifespans. Okay, next page. Such resources are considered non-renewable resources. Some examples are coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So, okay, the distribution of natural resources depends upon number of physical factors like terrain, climate, and altitude. The distribution of resources is unequal because these factors differ so much over the earth. Man-made resources. Man-made resources means they are man-made, means human-made resources जो मनुष्य बनाते हैं, which are made by humans, like resources like buildings, roads, bridges, machines, vehicles. They use technology. Nowadays, in human-made resources, the most thing is time and technology. So that's why all people are using it. So that's why they are a resource. Okay. Human resource. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have knowledge, skill and technology to do so. That is why human beings are special resource. ओके सो इसीलिए ह्यूमंस एक स्पेशल रिसोर्स है, क्योंकि हम ही तो बहुत सारे रिसोर्सेज बना सकते हैं, इसीलिए हम एक स्पेशल रिसोर्स है. पीपल आर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. सो हम मनुष्य हमें बोलते हैं ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. ओके सॉरी, एक्सक्यूज मी. That is why human beings are special resource. Education and health help in making people a valuable resources, improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resource development. Okay, let's see the second one. Conserving resources. Conserving resources. Mona had a nightmare. She dreamed that all the water on the earth had dried up and all the trees cut down. There was no shade and nothing to eat or drink. People were suffering and roaming around looking for food and shade. She told her mother about the dream and she asked, Amma, can this really happen? Amma replied, Yes, if we cannot if we are not carefully, then even renewable resources can become very scarce, and the non-renewable can definitely can excused. What can we do about it? Raju asked. Lots, replied Amma. So, uh, yes, Mona's nightmare real, can happen really. Why? Because if we do not use our resources carefully, they can become non-renewable resource, and renewable resource can become non-renewable resource, and renewable resource can excused. Amma tells that we can do lots of things to be careful and save our resources. They are using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Okay, let's read one more time. Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Balancing the need of use resource are also conserve them for future is called sustainable development. Okay. Okay, using resources carefully, giving them renewed is called resource conservation, and to balancing the need to resource and also conserve them for future is called sustainable development. There are many ways to conserve resources. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption, recycling, and reusing things so that we can save our resources. Ultimately, it makes a difference because all our lives are linked. That evening, the children and their friends made packets and shopping bags out of old newspapers, discarded clothes, and baskets from bamboo sticks. We will give a few to every family we know, said Mona. After all, it is for a very good cause, said Mustafa. To save our resources and to keep our earth alive. So, and I am going to be very careful not to waste paper, said Jessie. Many trees are cut down to make paper, she explained. Yeah, nowadays to make papers, we are cutting more trees to make paper. So that's why we don't have to waste paper also. We will see that electricity is not wasted in my house, shouted Mustafa. Electricity comes from water and coal. I will make sure water is not wasted at my home, said Asha. Every drop of water is precious. Together we can make a difference. Yeah. These are some of the things Mona, Raju and their friends did. What about you? What about us? How are you going to help in conserving resources? In future of our planet and its people is linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure that. So, by this chapter, we see that resources are so useful to us, so we don't have to waste our resources like water, fire. Everything is a resource. Of course, we are also a special resource, so we don't have to waste resources. We can make we can control plastic use. We have to say no to plastic, and we can make shopping bags and packets and bags with papers or clothes. We can use them, and of course we can use jute bags and cloth bags instead of plastic bags. And every drop of water is precious. We have to remember it. Every time we have to remember it. Some people makes when they brushing, they have to keep the tap running. We don't have to do like that. Every drop of water is precious. We have to use water very carefully, because if we waste all the water today, I mean now, for our future generation water may not be there. So we have to use water very preciously, very carefully. We don't have to waste water. Together we can make a difference, and we can save our environment and our earth. So this is all about this chapter. Okay. Yeah. And list out 5 resources you see in your home and use your classrooms. So please comment below in the comment section 5 resources you can see in your home, except you. Comment me below. Okay, so in our next video I'm going to um, say these exercises like question and answers. So please don't miss my second video, part 2 of resources lesson. So please watch that video also, and like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel Study with Dimple. So thank you everyone. Keep smiling and have a good day.